and crew, them a move. So we chop it, so we do it. This a rhythm, I lock down the street. So we chop it, so we do it. This a when you come feel lock down the street, alright. So we chop it, so we do it. Lock down and we a lock down the street. So we chop it, so we do it. This a when you come feel lock down the street. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle up the big tune. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle up the big tune. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle up the big tune. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle up the big tune. So we do it. This a rhythm, I lock down the street. So we chop it, so we do it. This a when you come feel lock down the street, alright. So we chop it, so we do it. Lock down and we a lock down the street. So we chop it, so we do it. This a when you come feel lock down the street. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle up the big tune. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle up the big tune. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle up the big tune. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle up the big tune.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead for Southwest 4045.
I got a guy waiting on you, just making sure you keep rolling.
What's going on?
We're texting now, Southwest 4045.
Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream if you're here. Flight 660 nonstop service over to Ontario. We're almost done. I've already been preloading the aircraft so we can get a quick push out of here. Just loading some bags in the front. I do have to write some stuff down.
594, runway 25, taxi via Bravo November Golf, following a
I hope. That's probably loud for you.
Bravo November Golf, follow the Southwest, United 594.
I could try to tone it down, maybe. Let's try that. Output volume's a little loud, so we're just going to drop it way down. Let's see how that works. I can't hear them, that's for sure, so I'm going to have to raise it up. That's ATC, we've got to hear it. Hopefully you've had a good week. We're going to jump in here and get some bags loaded on the airplane. We've got 1450 plus 1832, 3282. I'm going to put that all in the front. 3282, here we go. So 3,200, 82 pounds on the back. Pretty darn light. We'll request that aft load. We'll start loading those bags up front. Fueled up, ready to go. Q.
On behalf of the cabin crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight. As you find your seat, be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you. If you have trouble finding a location for any of your carry-on items, please use the flight attendant call button over your seat and somebody will assist you. After you put your carry-on items in the overhead bin and it is full, make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Also be sure that the aisle is clear and sit down so that way other passengers can get by you. If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please review the exit seating responsibilities in the safety card provided for you. Please make sure that you are able and willing to perform these actions. If you're not, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can be reseated. Now's the time to get out any last-minute text messages if you need to, but we ask that once we depart from the gate, you put away any laptops or tablets. Thank you, and welcome aboard.
Okay, it looks like I'm going to have to raise up their volume. I can't hear a thing.
Take a right at your next
There we go.
intersection, and then a left on golf.
Just need to hear it. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Welcome to the channel. Looks like we're going to be on 2.5 on the runway, 263 on the course. We're going to be below 10,000.
Right now, and then a left on golf.
So we're going to go ahead, 10,000 up here.
Copy that. Right. Here
We're going to do our VT virtual performance tool. Pull that up. We're going to see what we've got for the takeoff.
Southwest 48, 45.
Let me know in the chats how you're doing. Welcome aboard.
Yeah, no problem. What should I go for? Southwest 48.
It's about a 2-hour flight, give or take. We should be. Hopefully, I'm done in it, so we can get out of here pretty quick.
Okay, we'll continue on Golf 594.
We're on whiskey steel. I don't care. Anyway, Denver. Runway is going to be 2.5.
United 473 Alpha, radar
Weather
contact
data.
passing.
Drive.
473 Alpha passing 6,000, climbing the 10,000.
I gotta go back to an airplane
United
now.
473 Alpha, climb maintain flight level 230.
There we go. Let's try
United
that.
473 Alpha, climb maintain flight level 230. Thank you.
Steel 24. Yes. Make sure you get the right aircraft in there, or else it doesn't go so hot. So we're out of Denver. We're gonna go runway 25.
Southwest 48,
Conditions
45.
dry. I'm gonna import the weather in there.
250 on go. Southwest 48 fast.
2400 maximum auto. Takeoff weight in pounds. I'm guessing the takeoff weight's gonna be about 132, give or take. 132,000 pounds
Southwest
of
3411, it looks like you took a
about
wrong
20.
turn. You're on hotel right now.
Calculate.
You take a right and then a left on golf.
All right, I'm seeing 35, 35, 38. Flaps 1 for departure. 37 on the cell temp. This is Denver, so the density altitude is a lot more higher than normal. We are streaming, right? Hello? Let me know if you can hear me. Everybody's watching. Let me know. Okay, I'm going to do this really quick. We've already did half of our flows just to get out of here on a decent time. So bear with me. We're going to be pushing back here in about 10 minutes tops. We got oxygen checks coming in, 6.2. And that's got to come way up. Right, flight says I see you. Good deal. Thank you.
Yeah,
That's always
594
important.
wind,
You can see and hear me.
208, RNAV, Breckham,
Right.
runway 25, clear for takeoff.
All right, I'm going to do my flows, and we're going to get the heck out of
Takeoff
here.
to winds, RNF Breckham, clear takeoff 25, United 594.
That's good, that's good, that's good. Here we go. Fuel pump
Denver
on,
approach, good evening.
seatbelts.
Frontier flight 773 with information Delta ready to taxi.
Frontier
Water
flight
heat coming
773,
on.
Denver approach, runway
A's off,
25,
B's on.
Via Alpha November golf.
That's all good.
Runway 25, Alpha November, then Golf.
What in
Frontier
the
flight
world happened to
773.
this thing?
United 655, contact Timber Center 127.
That's not how it's supposed to look.
Center 127.65 for 95.
30. That's really weird. I don't know why it does that. Of course. I'm looking at the altitude. That's just really off. Something's wrong with that. What are we climbing to, folks? 38,000. With a landing altitude of 900 feet. About 950, give or take. Left side's fine. Done. Coming across on the MCP. Course 263 out. 136, I don't know yet. Let's drive in. Let's see what we've got. What did I say? It was going to be the cell temp 37. So slightly above what it is now. Takeoff coming in. Flaps 1. We got a board there. So we're done. I'm going to release these guys. Go into our... We should be... Yeah, good. We're booked up there, so that's good. That's just the aft bags getting loaded. And that's going to be only 82 pounds. And that's done as well. So we're going to release that. We'll check our CG. 15.8, 7.1. What are the index? I do want to take a look at our ref.
Southwest 4845, wind 2808, RNF.
So that's 1,000. That's 1,000 pounds difference than what I
RNF
had.
must
So
be
that's
runway
really
25, swift takeoff. Southwest 4845.
33, 34, 37. Scott, what's up, man? It's a new feature. You can use the old pressurization font and PMDG options. Really? Well, it looked weird on my panel. I don't know.
5,800, United 594.
Really weird.
United
I need a
594,
pen.
climb maintain, flight level
133, 134.
Climb maintain 230, United 594.
Just doesn't look right. Does that make sense? And I think it's because of that monitor issue I'm having.
United 473, Alpha contact epicenter 127.
Why can't I see the chat over here? That's really annoying. I don't know what's going on.
Contact Denver Center 127.65.
That and the auto brake, parking brakes got up. Yeah, I know the parking brakes got updated. That's for sure. All right, I'm going to run through the checklist. And like I said, we're going to get out of here pretty quick.
Southwest 34 lead. Roger, wind 808. Actually, let's do this. Runway 25 line up.
FMC's program briefing. Dang it, hold on. Legs, route data, request those winds. I'll put the winds in. Briefing's complete. EECs are on. Navigation switches. Normal. Display switches are auto and normal. Fuel. We're cleared with 16.6. We have that on board. Center pumps will be off. We won't need any of that. Passenger signs on. Window heat is on. Right there. Window heat is on. Hydraulic pumps, A's are off, B's are on. Pressurization set, auto, which we did look at already. It's just really weird. I don't like it. See, that panel looks weird to me. It just doesn't look right. Pressurization flight, auto brakes, takeoff warning horn checked.
773, wind 2808, RNF phones, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
Park brake set,
runway
aileron
25 on
center.
phones, Frontier flight 773.
Okay, zero fuel weight set, takeoff weight set, and ones.
Radar contact, altitude pass.
Let's go and load this in.
Casting 6,500, Southwest 4845.
37 over 32, 94.8 reduced set. Runway 25, trims is 6.9, 33, 34, 37. Flaps, we talked about flaps 1, we've got V speeds, SAB trim is good as well at 7, minimum cleanup altitude, I'm not setting it, don't care. And flight deck doors, I'll go ahead and do that. Alright, our minimum cleanup altitude is going to be 6,580. But you're out of your mind if you think I'm going to set that. It's just not going to happen. Alright, let's tell the... I was just about to tell them, get everybody booked.
We're ready to go when you are.
Good, because I'm ready right now. Fuel pump's coming on. APU coming to start. I'll go ahead and shut our doors.
Yeah, Southwest 4845, sorry, yeah, we're going direct left view now.
Dump the air conditioner cart. Go over to air doors, close the door. Turbulence should be fine. I don't think there's a lot of bumps going on. Maybe a little bit over the Rockies like there usually is. But that's about it. I do have a new thing called real turbulence installed, so we're going to see how that works. Probably doesn't. We'll see how it goes. Now it should work right well, but I haven't really seen a difference. Does that make sense? Yet. So looking for the EGT. Hey Ethan, what's up? Flying 737 United. It's fun to see these similarities and differences with the flows and checklist. panel looks weird because
Structure
it's
flight
LED
773, radar contact,
and
the
new in the
altitude
NGs. You can change it in the
That's being
FMC if you
6,100
want.
feet,
The
frontier
old
flight
style.
773.
Structure flight 773, climb
Man,
maintain
that's
flight level 230.
really weird. I'm
Climb
gonna.
maintain flight level 230, frontier
I
flight
don't know, I don't like it.
773.
Maybe that's why I don't like it, because it's like it's too weird looking. I don't know. I'm gonna see if we can get an adjustment here in just a minute. All right, folks. The wind's 220 at 14. That's pretty windy. I'm gonna go ahead and release that. Remove the chocks. Let's pull the gate out of there. Turn our lights on. There comes the gate. We still got those stupid chocks on. No, that's good. That's off.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 660 with service to California. Our flight time will be roughly 2 hours. Please note the cabin door is now closed. We ask that you make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your larger devices are now shut down and stowed. If you have not already, please fasten your seatbelt and
This is a
verify
really
that it is
cool
low and tight
program.
across your lap. Your tray tables and seat backs must be in the full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, secure doors for departure.
So I just set that. I like it because then I can click request pushback and not deal with the PMDG push. I can just do our own thing. Push and start our R's, folks. We got all the checklist items done.
Departure Southwest 49, very copy, I park clear to Phoenix.
Yes. I told you I'd get out of here early. VRF Sim, what's up? Hey, son, your voice is low. Is it? Is my voice low?
At 772,
Hold on.
runway 25 line of plane.
Stand by.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed.
Okay, how's that for my voice? Is that better?
49, what is it?
Let me know if that's better.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
A great stopgap until Rob gives us CFB again. Yeah. You saw the virtual performance holes? Yes, I do.
We are cleared for start
What
and
the
push.
heck was that about?
Okay, cleared for push start.
94,
Please release
United
parking brake.
594, contact number
I,
7.65 today.
Over to center, United 594, we'll see you.
To talk to you about that,
Denver approach, good afternoon.
Please
Southwest
release parking
3507
brake.
on the ground at Denver with Delta, looking for IFR to Phoenix.
everybody's going to Phoenix.
07, your flight plan is trash.
Please release parking brake.
No worries,
Parking
thank you very much.
brakes are released.
Verified front Lima.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
Yeah, we'll
You will
start
start
on
in the
the
sequence.
Okay, bleed's coming up. You can see that. We're going to rotate on 2. Ground coming in, number 2. Here we go, on the rotation there. I'm just going to do this so you guys can see it.
Ladies and
How's
gentlemen,
that?
please direct your attention to the flight attendants for a safety demonstration.
Well, I don't
When the
like
seatbelt
this.
light
There
is
we go.
fastened, please make sure that your seatbelts are fastened low and tight across your lap. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another and tighten by pulling on the
This
loose
is
end of
probably
the
the
strap.
quickest
To release
push
the
I've
seatbelt,
ever
lift the
done.
upper portion of the buckle.
We're pretty much
Please
on time,
adjust
so
your
how's
seatbelt
that?
fasten throughout the entire flight as we may
Got light off.
unexpected turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. To familiarize yourself with the emergency exits on this aircraft,
Oil
please refer
pressure
to
light.
the safety card in the seat back pocket in front of you. In some cases, your nearest exit might be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, there is lighting on the floor to guide you towards the exit. In the event of a decompression, an oxygen mask will drop in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth, secure the elastic band behind your head, tighten the straps if necessary, and breathe normally. Although the
Roll
bag
back,
does not
coming in.
inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you are traveling with a child or someone who
There's
requires
rollback.
assistance, secure your mask on first and then assist others. Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises
Come
you
on,
it is
really?
safe to remove it. In the unlikely
Gosh.
event of a water landing, a life
Okay,
vest
push
is
back and
located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests.
Let's set our
When
brakes.
instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Flip it over your head. Wrap the straps
Parking
around
brake
your
set.
waist and buckle at the front.
Parking brake
Pull the
set.
strap
I'm gonna have to-
To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft.
Ground.
If your
You
life
may
vest does
disconnect.
not inflate automatically,
Okay, sir.
blow into the
Clear to
mouthpieces
disconnect.
for manual
Pin has been
inflation.
removed.
Each
So you
vest
have
is
to
equipped with a
decide.
whistle
Have a
and
good
light.
flight.
If necessary, your
Holding
seat
position
cushion can
waiting
be
for the
used as a
visual.
secondary
Thank you and
flotation
goodbye.
device. Pull the cushion from the seat, slip your arms into the straps, and hug the cushion to your chest. Once again, all devices must be in airplane mode and your larger devices must be turned off and stowed at this time. Please securely stow your personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened and seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. We remind
I'll
you
answer
that
that
this
here
is
in a minute.
non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke
After,
detectors
she
located
shuts
in
up.
the lavatories is prohibited by law. All of this information
hear
and more
anything.
can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you. We suggest reading this and letting a cabin member know if you have any questions. Thank you for
Over
flying with us again, and we hope you enjoy your
127.65,
flight.
Frontier Flight 773, thanks.
Okay, oil pressure's low. Oil pressure's off. Looking for rollback. Actually, cut off and rollback. Cut off. Rollback. Okay, let's go upstairs. Come on. There we go. I'm gonna go upstairs. 1, 2. APU off. Coming up.
Stand by. Stand by when we need to put that on. My bad.
Checking this. Looks great. On the bat bus, that's good. Probe heat's on. Coming down, we're gonna go set packs. 1. Auto. That's off. That's auto. That's high. There's that. Come down here.
Southwest 49.
On the left side, taxi on.
Runway 25, taxi Alpha Sierra Golf. 25 via Alpha Sierra Golf for Southwest 49, thanks.
Let's go get some taxi. We'll run the checks and let's get the heck out of here. No, I'm using pushback. It's called
Boeing
I don't know what
3327,
it's
we are
called.
ready for push and start.
I'll have to talk to you. It's
27 Street back push approved. Stop the first line call.
oh gosh, I don't know. It's not express pushback. I forgot what it's called.
Straight back push approved.
Approved pushback.
Electrical generators are on. Probe heat is on. Anti-ice not required. Flight controls are free. Flaps 1 indicates 1. Green light. I'll check that when I can see it because I can't right now. Transponders coming on TARA. And I'm squawking the code. Brakes coming off. That was a sweet delay. Alright, we got green light. Here we go. Hotel. We're at Charlie Sierra Hotel, Juliet.
The cabin is ready.
Denver approach Southwest 660 taxi.
Southwest 660, runway 25, taxi via Bravo November Golf.
K25 via Bravo November Golf, Southwest 660.
In Southwest 49, we didn't see an initial altitude in the PC. Do you have one for us or not? Southwest 489, no, just climb me. The top altitude is going to be 230, but yeah, climb me. Awesome, alright, thanks, Southwest 49.
And Denver departure Southwest 3102, ready to taxi.
Southwest 3102,
Mike.
runway 25, taxi via Charlie November Golf.
Okay, runway 25, Charlie November Golf, Southwest 3102.
He said Bravo November, which is the south side. We're going to go down Gulf, which is right here. There's Bravo November Gulf. Looking at that sign, that taxi sign. Clear to the right. Clear left. And dude, who's ever in front of me, you better drive it like you stole it, because I'm going 30 knots. V1 rotate, right? As Scott would say.
Contact Denver Center, 127.65, today.
we don't mess around here, guys. We just don't. It's like, get out. Get out of the way, man. Okay, tenant notification complete. Oh, yeah. Alright, bro. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Denver approach 3549 at South Cargo with Delta Arena. Giant
Seriously, dude.
3549. Expect PDG. Off firm 3549, thank you.
Seriously, dude. Departure plan complete. Attendant notification complete. Electrical generators are on. Anti-ice is not required. Packs are good. Bleeds are good. Start switch is left. Continuous. APU is off. Flaps 1-1 with the green light. Start levers are idle. Recall complete. Let's get the heck out of here. How close should I get to this guy? Dude, I am on your bumper. I'm inhaling your gas right now. I better slow down. I don't want to crash this guy. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Oh, I've had it. This is probably one of my worst nightmares. Who is this guy? Is this American or is this Frontier? Oh, this is painful. I should have went Bravo 4, cut him off, and did an intersection departure. If I was thinking, I would have. I went Bravo 4 intersection departure. I would have gunned it. Beat him, and then went.
Boeing 3327, we are ready for taxi.
Oy vey.
Boeing 3327, runway 25, taxi via
I have a Caterpillar in front of me. Yeah, no, I
Taxi
really
25
should have.
via Charlie November.
I really should have beat him. I should have went Bravo 4, and I should have request Bravo 4 intersection departure. That's what I should have done. Because, oh, he's moving. Let's go, dude. I would have pulled a Leroy Jenkins on him, right? And just went Bravo 4. Because it cuts it. I would have just, if I went Bravo 4 as a taxiway here, I just could have cut it.
We're 9 wind 280 at 8. RNAV Breckham, runway 25, clear for takeoff. RNAV Breckham, runway 25, clear for takeoff, Southwest 49.
That's a Southwest aircraft. What was he doing on the south side? And Denver approach Southwest 660. We're ready to go.
Southwest 660, roger, hold short runway 25.
Holding short 25, Southwest 660. That's on, that's on. All right, put me on the runway. Put me on the runway. Put me on the runway. Come on. Anytime. Anytime, I'm ready. Put me in, coach. Well, while we wait, let's go outside. Let's see the pretty views. That's a 10,000 Summer 2 is going to be pulled up. Scott. Taxi below 30 knots in Denver is a pirate denial. I think you're right, man. I really do. That's a crime.
Denver approach, Southwest 3507, ready to push.
Southwest 3507, straight back push approved, stop the first line advisory to taxi.
Holy smokes.
Back push approved, advise ready taxi 3507.
Put me in, coach.
60, wind 208, RNAV, Breckham, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
Okay, RNAV Breckham, clear for takeoff, runway 25, Southwest 660.
Southwest 489, radar contact, the altitude passing.
Currently passing to 6,200 for Southwest 49.
Southwest 489, clear correction forward, time to maintain well.
230, and you said direct solar?
Neighbor.
Roger, 230.
Togo, we're out of here.
Southwest 49.
Denver approach, Delta 2584, ready for push.
80 knots, cross check. Now we do the Denver shuffle here because it Denver. The takeoffs are really long.
Taxi, Delta 2584.
E1.
We'll go.
Rotate. Positive rate of climb.
Geared up. Gotta love it.
Southwest 660, radar contact, the altitude passing.
66 for 10.
Southwest 660, time maintain level 390.
220, Southwest 660. .220 coming up. Control wheel steering on. Flaps up. Bug up. My gosh, this is all manual, folks. No autopilot right now. Got to get some airspeed, so we're going to bring it up just a little bit. Okay.
Southwest 3102, overture 125.
Auto brake. Sorry about that. Auto brake.
Line rate, runway 25, Southwest 31.
Gear. Retracts. Taxi. I'll keep those on. Let's get some airspeed. And let's roll. So they cleared us, so we're going to go ahead and altitude intervene, and that's just going to keep us going. And that, my friends, is how you get out of Denver and lickety split time. I think that was record time, folks. And we got airborne, pushed back out of the gate and airborne in, what, 20 minutes? It's because I did most of this work I did before.
Southwest 3102, wind 280 at 8, RNAV Breckham, runway 2560.
RNAV Breckham, cleared for takeoff 25, Southwest 302.
You can see I'm going to haul the mustard right now. We're going to go 300 knots. Above 10,000, we're cooking. All right, climb checklist. Coming up. Just because we're going fast doesn't mean we have to do everything sloppily, and I'm not going to. We'll do our checklist. We'll follow the procedures. We always want to do that. Okay. Pressurization. Let's go ahead and check that up. Ah, yeah, you're right. I don't like this thing. It's digital. It's weird. Pressurization is checked. We're pressurizing. Cabin altitude's coming up. Start switches.
Denver
Yeah, I'm going
approach,
to turn them off for now.
3507, ready to taxi.
APU is off. Good. Climb checklist is complete. 10,000. Let the flight attendants know we hit 10 grand.
25, taxi via Charlie November.
They're probably going to dump us off to
27.
a Denver center coming up. So I have to tune that in. 127650. 127650. But Ethan, was that you in front of me? That PIREP's going to get denied, whoever that was.
Gentlemen, we have now passed 10,000 feet. You may turn on larger portable electronic devices.
I can't hear him.
This is also a reminder to please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the duration
Tell
of
this,
the flight. And
tell
do
this
not
flight
form a line
attendant to
near the
shut
lavatory.
up. All right.
This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi.
Can't hear.
If you wish to connect to the
650.
Wi-Fi, you'll be directed to a page to pay a small fee for internet access.
120.
We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi and you'll be able to access our wide range of free live TV and paid movies library.
Who was that in front of me? Because they're going to get a pirate denial. Denied. Alright, I'm going to have to do this. Getting some turbulence, folks. So I got this real turbulence installed. And,
Southwest 49, verify your climate to flight level 230.
A firm, we're climbing to flight level 230.
Southwest 49 is in front of us.
I've been having some issues regarding my beat per minute I get in this thing, so.
I'm telling you, Scott, you have cracked me up. I told my wife about your comment with the airplane that was being tracked.
Boeing 3327 radar, contact altitude.
And I'm telling you, when you said that, I could not stop laughing.
No contact, stay altitude passing.
It must be like a we're plus 19, so we're good on anti-ice.
3327, stay altitude passing.
Altitude passing.
Sorry, I had to turn up my VAT volume. We are passing 6,700.
Okay, through 18,000, here come the lights.
Boeing 3327, climb maintain level 230.
That was the funniest thing in the world. So,
3327.
a person's airplane was being tracked, by the way, this
Southwest
week.
489, contact number center 127.65.
489?
12765, Southwest 49.
49. Okay. Scott,
Delta 2584, ready for taxi.
Scott says it went from flight sim.
Southwest 660, contact number center 127.65.
127.65, Southwest 660. Thanks for your service. So
160 for flight level 230.
I can't hear a freaking thing, folks. Hang on.
Southwest 489, Denver Center.
That's good. I can hear
Hello,
that.
climb and maintain flight level 360.
360, Southwest 49.
Denver Center, Southwest 660. Check it in, 20,000.
Southwest 660, Denver Center, climb and maintain flight level 380.
380 on the climb, 660. So Scott says, anyway, this airplane's being tracked. It's a 737. And it was causing some international tension, right? And he goes, it's going to go from flight sim to DCS in a New York minute, right? Or something like that. And DCS is digital combat simulator. It's like where you shoot airplanes down. I just started laughing. I could not stop laughing about that. That cracked me up. And then, of course, keep this up. Your call sign's not going to be so broken. No, I should have. That call sign should be revoked. There's no way I get that name anymore. Not the way I do it now. I'm just like gone. If I'm not taxiing at 30 knots within 3 seconds, we got a problem. There's a problem, you know.
Caribbean 11, runway 25, taxi via Alpha.
Look at how pretty this is, by the way. This is the Rockies you're seeing. Really nice. Hopefully you can see it all right there.
11, runway 25, taxi via Alpha.
25 Alpha.
What kind of boat are you driving? We're driving a
Southwest 3411, roger.
Scott, just send the packs to off. So if we do this, folks, we turn the packs off, these right here, there's no oxygen in the cabin. That's what he's saying, the flight attendants.
Southwest 2463, contact Denver, approach 120.35.
Okay, we're going to solar. We're driving in a 700 with winglets, split scimitar winglets. Want to call it that, whatever. It's a pretty airplane, isn't it? I do like the old.
Roger, just let me know when you're back.
Getting on top of these clouds. Hopefully it'll be a little smoother. I'll give you a ride report, to be honest with you. I just kind of
Southwest
peeked out.
1972, descend via the Class 4 arrival, Denver altimeter 3001, landing north.
You know, folks, we have a great ride all the way to California. We should have a great ride. So, no turbulent plots. Maybe a little bit over the Rockies here, but that's all I expect. Because I don't want to slow down. How's that? I don't feel like slowing down for Oh, I'm gonna eat this guy alive. Is somebody in front of me? Oh, he's under me. Okay, we're good. You're. I think he's holding it at 34. I'm going to 38. Let's see what the winds are. That's something I need to check before I consider. We might consider that lower altitude if I get better headwinds. So we're looking at 38,000 over Sumner. Well, it won't do that. Let's go to Solar.
American 468.
Solar at 37 is a 240 at 14. It's nothing.
Southwest 660, say your current speed right now.
300 indicated.
Southwest 489, can you say indicated speed?
Okay.
Southwest 660, can you climb out at 270 just for spacing?
Yeah, sure. We'll climb out 270. Oh,
655,
man.
contact Salt Lake 120.27.
And now you're slowing me down.
Southwest 48.
Southwest 312, passing through 54210,
Southwest 489, turn left heading 120 for traffic. Southwest 489, turn left heading 120 for traffic.
He's 2,000 feet below me. He's fine. He's 2,200 feet below me. I'm killing him.
Southwest 489, left 120.
We're going to be fine. We have 2,700 feet. He's even off my scope.
Boeing 3327, we are climbing up past 21,500, headed 174.
Southwest 489, you're coming into static. Southwest 3102, did you call up looking for higher?
That's affirmative. Southwest 3102, we're level 2.
Southwest 3102, Denver Center, climb and maintain flight level 380.
Climb maintain flight level 380, Southwest 3102.
Who else was calling for higher?
Boeing 3327.
Boeing 3327, Denver Center, climb and maintain flight level 380.
Climb and maintain 380.
Southwest 489 radio check.
Southwest 489, that's better.
Sorry, we had to restart VPilot, and right as I was coming back to the direction, you giving me a heading assignment.
Denver Center, Southwest 660. Do you want to resume speed?
Southwest 668, firm resume normal speed.
Normal speed, 660. Gotta ask for it. Let's go.
Delta 11 on the ground, Eagle Company.
Southwest 4845, contact Salt Lake 125.92.
125.92.
125.92, Southwest 4845 west.
Salt Lake Center's on? Are you serious? That never happens. They're never on usually. I don't see them a
Delta
lot.
11, you said you were ready for takeoff at Eagle?
Salt Lake Center's going to be 125.925.
Takeoff.
125.92. Watch, it's going to be the other one. Sorry.
Southwest 49, clear direct gallop.
Direct gallop, Southwest 489.
Sorry.
Southwest 2779, descend via the Class 4 arrival, Denver altimeter 3001.
I love
landing
it.
north.
I do apologize, whoever's in front of me.
3001, landing north.
Who I'm going to look to see who's in front of me, folks. It's just, I'm sorry, I made him go. I'm eating you for breakfast. Where are we? Okay, let's see if I can zoom in. No, you're not going to Denver, are you? Oh, you're not on Volanta, apparently. That really stinks. Okay. I was gonna see your target.
14X, clear direct Kremlin, cross Kremlin at 14,000 at Kremlin, cleared RNAV, DE, runway 25 approach.
Scott must have a cost index of 1. Yeah, my cost index might be 5. which is what they're flying, but I'm not flying that cost index. There's no flipping way. I'm pushing it at 40 on this one. Until Patrick tells me we're calculating fuel and that the cost, then, you know, I'm going to go 40, 50, 60. Just burn. I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that to good old Patrick, would I? Yes, I would. You know I would. So we have great weather, by the way. I'll give you a weather synopsis here as we get closer to Salt Lake City. We are looking at just beautiful weather here. There's snow-capped mountains. Are you serious right now? We had some rain earlier. I think it's too hot for snow.
Up 11 radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 350.
Yeah, Scott, you're right. That's all, digital now. Ugh. Why do they gotta go screwing stuff up and put
Caribbean 11, you ready to go?
Really?
I'm ready to go, Caribbean 11.
They shouldn't do that.
Caribbean 11, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
25 clear for takeoff, Caribbean 11.
All right, what are we going to talk about today, folks? What do you want to discuss? Anything pressing?
Boeing 3327, what is the current barometric pressure in inches?
Boeing 3327, you're at flight level almost 300, you should be at standard.
Affirm, standard pressure.
2992.
Standard 2992.
Bingo. Bingo.
Roger.
Captain Flo was just kidding. Can you explain the different HUD modes? Yes, I can. Why don't we do that right now? While we have it.
Delta 603, if you're still with me, mini is closed, radar service is terminated, frequency change to cruise.
Alright, so what we're going to do, let's pull our HUD down, I'll show you the modes. Right now, this mode is actually in the regular VMC mode. So you'd want to fly this mode when we're landing. So we're going to keep this actual mode on when we land. And it declutters the entire screen, but it could tell you just basic information. Right, you've got your horizon line here, our altitude here, our vertical speed, and this is our Mach 0.79. You can see that this has got our headwind component, and it tells us we're on LNAV, N1, VNAV, VMC, which is visual meteorological conditions. Our heading indication is 199 or 199 degrees. We're about nose up about 5, and this is our angle of attack, VNAV speed, and command mode. So that's really nice because it tells you our basic information. So if we go and flip this down to
check up.
Primary,
Southwest 1972, contact Denver approach 120.35.
so we go to primary. This is what we would fly on takeoff. Normally we would use this on a takeoff
Denver Center, United 1549,
when you're flying that.
Flight level 350.
Wow, we're getting into some weird PIO here.
United 1549,
No,
Denver Center, hello.
Same information, but a little bit more, right? So you get your altitude tape, your speed tape.
Denver Center, SkyWest 1895
This is your,
down at
obviously
Canyonlands
your,
Regional, looking to get IFR over to Phoenix.
Your VOR identification. I'll show you. We'll start tuning in some ILS here. Let's see if I can grab
SkyWest
you.
1895 Denver Center, clearance and request standby.
Rattlesnake VOR 1153. Hang on. I'm gonna go 115.3. Other way. 115.3. Bing. Okay, that's gonna take us to the Rattlesnake VOR. I don't know if we're gonna get it, but we're gonna try to get it. We're probably too far away to get that VOR in there. But I wanted to show you the DME readouts and stuff. Right now, 38,000 we just hit. You can see everything here. It's FMC speed. This is going to be your FMA up on top, or your flight management.
SkyWest 1895, you are cleared to Phoenix Sky Harbor International as filed.
This is A3 is armed, because if you look here, A3 is in the standby, so if I flip IMC, that goes away, right? Which is nice. So everything you have right here, you don't have to fly.
Cleared to Phoenix as filed, climb maintain 11,000, departure this frequency.
And now I want you to see this hoop. You see this hoop? This is our flight path
read back
vector.
correct. Let me know when you're number 1. Hold for
So this is basically
your number 1 Skywest.
your goal is trying to fly this big old circle into the hoop. So fly the airplane in the hoop.
3, contact Salt Lake 120.27.
120.27, Frontier Flight 773, see ya.
That's Frontier. We haven't got over yet to Salt Lake yet, folks. I'm still...
Southwest 2779, contact Denver approach 120.35, good night.
We still got a ways before we get into...
So 2779.
I'm just kind of looking. Yeah, we got a ways to get into Salt Lake, folks. But anyway...
United 772, contact Salt Lake 120.27, we'll see you.
See there, did you see the VOR? I was waiting for that to kick on. And I'm going to change our course selector.
American 468, contact LA on
and there it goes. So you can see, right now we're looking at the 220 radial, give or take.
11, passing 12,500.
210, 220, 21, I would call that. 120, look at your DME. 127 on the DME. Our ground speed's 447. Vertical speed 0. We have 312 nautical miles to planned, which is our next waypoint. So that's what's really cool about this. You could fly the aircraft just like this. Don't need anything else. You got everything right here, which is awesome. It's really cool. You see our wind is a headwind at 14 knots, nice and light for us, and we're doing 0.791. This primary mode is what you're going to fly on takeoff and in cruise. Okay, you would fly this in cruise if you didn't want to look down. And we're going to go ahead and flip the mode over again, and I'm going to go to IMC and primary. So this is our IMC mode. This is what I showed you before. So nothing changes there because I showed you that before. And then we're going to go to primary A3. And the only thing that's different in this is this what you would fly in an A3 situation, do an HGS approach. This A3 armed will flop and that'll go to A3 active. And it'll flash A3, and that means a lot of this will declutter on its own, so you don't have to do anything, which is really nice. So you got no A3s because we're not hooked up, but this is what an A3 looks like. So very basic. You don't have your speed tape or your altitude tape. You just have your basic information on here. Another thing is, take a look at this caret. This is very important. This caret right here, sometimes you're going to see this caret go up or down. That means if it goes up, you're too fast. If it goes down, you're too slow. So it's a really good indication visually. We're slightly fast from what's commanded.
14 X-ray, Eagle wind 080 at 17, runway 25, clear to land.
And obviously, look at our IMC, and then I'll take you one more on VMC. And that's our visual. So VMC and IMC are almost the same.
We're going to stay where we are, but you might notice we're going to be going up and down a bit.
So what I'm going to do is go VMC primary, and that's what we're going to fly and we're going to land at. Okay, so I'm going to put this away. And that is basic it. I mean, that's it. That's the HGS in a nutshell. Those are your modes. And where to fly those modes. Hopefully that helps. Shaquille, yeah, I said the max. Okay, you're going to descend at 250 knots. Who, me? No. Me descending at 250? No, I'm going to actually blow it out of the water and go 280 easy if I can get it. Delta NGs have them on captain side only, yes. It's airline specific, yes.
19.2, direct Pickens.
The HUD is also 20,000 per unit, so I see why they would only get captain side, yes. Yes. At least the HUD doesn't disappear like it does in the MGX. Yes, that is so true. This HUD is great. I've had a
X-ray, circle north, runway 25, clear to land.
I've had to fly a little bit
north, confirm number 7, cleared to land, 1 for X-ray.
In coastal, flying into Bar Harbor. There were some hairy approaches we had to do. Not too low, but maybe three miles visibility where I had to use it. But it's been great. I mean, in 2020, I'm talking about, it's the HUD is fixed. The only thing that's not fixed is the A3. It's not. The A3, when you fly the A3 on this, it shows the runway offset. It's so stupid. And I hope they fix that. I was hoping they'd fix that before.
United 1549 Heavy, for planning purposes, can we expect runway 35 left?
In a few moments, we will be starting our in-flight service. We'll be serving complimentary drinks.
Is that right?
Yeah, 1549, you can coordinate that with the approach controller. Denver is landing north at the moment.
Premium drinks are available.
Thanks for the great explanation. Do you like landing with or without the HUD better? I land with the HUD. It's just I can land without the HUD too. It doesn't matter. I like it because it's another tool that gives you better visual cues. So if you can use a tool that helps your landings, well then use it, right? I'm a HUD baby. I'm one of those. I'm a HUD baby. Every takeoff, every landing, I'm using the HUD. I just am. But I do fly without it. You know, I do some approaches without the HUD, just to get used to what happens if it's in op, right? What happens if it's out of service or you have an MEL and you can't use it. It's really important that you can fly and land the aircraft without it. It's not as critical on takeoff as it is on landing. And I'll show you, we're just going to use the HUD on landing in the VMC mode. The weather right now in Ontario is gusty. So right now it's gusting about 18 to 20 knots. We'll see if that holds when we get there. We've got this area right here over Colorado you're looking at some really cool areas. This is going to be Telluride around here. This is where, you know, Eagle County and Vail are. You can see why it's so pretty here in the Colorado region, the Rockies. And we're pretty stable and smooth right now, folks. So this is seatbelt sign off territory right now. Let's check those wings and let's see what we got. Yeah, it's just light stuff. That's not even turbulence. And we're flying with this. Like I said, I bought the real turbulence. I wanted to check it out and see. Does anybody have that? I don't know if anybody's using it. But looks pretty cool out there. You can see that. It's pretty, huh? It's gorgeous out in the west, that's for sure. Kind of give you an idea of where we're going to go. We're going to cut through anything cool.
Southwest 3411, contact LA Center on 128.07. Good night.
We're going to be with Denver Center. I don't think we'll get to Salt Lake. Nope, we're going to go right from Denver to LA. So we're not going to go into Salt Lake area. Montrose is right off the wing. We fly there. Southwest flies there. Montrose, Colorado. It's another pretty area. I haven't been there though in 2020 yet, but I'm sure it's beautiful. It's off the wing here. You're looking at. That's where Montrose is. SS confirm. A's off. B's on a coastal. Nope. Straight up. All of them on. All pumps on at coastal. I don't do the A's off. B's on crap. Doesn't happen. We don't do the the flap retraction altitude as well with the your DH. We have to sit there and crank that up. It takes too dang long, and we're just not doing it. Just know at 1,000 feet, you know, from 1,000 to 3,000, retract the flaps. So it's not. So there's a couple of differences. That's different. All the pumps on. Like I said, if you get to coastal, you're gonna find that
Southwest 489. You can contact Albuquerque Center on 132.8.
Durango, folks. So Durango's coming up. Let's see if I can give you some cool little areas we're gonna be headed over. Going to Durango. So we're going to be pretty much flying right over Durango. I'll tell you when we get there. Durango is approximately, let's see if I can grab you a Blanding. That's in Telluride, Blanding. Blanding is in Utah. That's really weird. We've got Durango. Blanding is like probably way north. We're not even in We're not going to even push into Utah, the state of Utah. We're going to go into Arizona a little bit, just on the four corners there. We're going to go bypass Utah by a little bit to the south. But I'm going to try to show you when we're over Durango. I'm trying to see if we can pull a VOR for you, and I can. 116.5, so I'm going to do that right now. And then I'll give you some good weather here. 1165, I'll give you some weather when we get a little closer in the Ontario area. And I can tell you right now it's going to be nice. It's Southern California, so it's always nice, right? Pretty much. Kind of, maybe, ish. Alright, you ready? Here we go. We got a warming trend that's coming across the Southwest California over the weekend. Highs are going to be near to slightly normal in most areas in California. You can see take a look at the outside view. You can see that Rockies are starting to get a little flat. Okay, so you can see up here through our, the right side of the airplane, you can see the rocks there. Those are the Rockies, and you can see we're on the south side of those rocks that they start to get flat. And they flatten out as we go down. I believe the Colorado is right over here, the Colorado River. I don't know if that's the headwaters of the Colorado or not. It could be. But you can see how that's starting to, flatten out a little bit. So you go from the rocks here. If I can. No, I can't. There we go. You can see those rocks.
4052, contact Salt Lake 120.27. Good night.
120.27, Southwest 4052. Thanks for being here. Yeah.
Yeah.
With that, attention all aircraft. Denver Center is closing up. You can switch over to Unicom. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll see ya.
See ya.
Have a good one.
122.8.
Have a good weekend. Thanks for your service.
Yep, thanks for the AT.
All right, 122.8. We're over there, but you can see what I'm talking about here. You got the Rockies, right? It's definitely the rocks over here. And I want you to show the contrast. Now, if we go to the south side of the airplane, so on our left side, I'm going to show you that and show you the contrast. There's the contrast. You can see the difference there already. So we're on the south, almost on the south side of the rocks here. I mean, the Rockies go all the way down. I understand that, but they don't get as big unless Denver or Salt Lake area. They're huge. But when you start getting south, and I want to say that's Colorado. Does anybody know that? We're over Durango area, so let me do some poking around and find out where those headwaters are. I think this is Navajo Lake, folks. Yeah, this is the San Juan River. So there's some really good fishing here. See that river over there off the left wingtip? That's going to be the San Juan River. So just to let you know some geography right there, that's the San Juan River. That goes all the way down. Really cool. That's the headwaters of the San Juan. That's awesome, huh? A little geography. Hey, you might like it. We're going to be passing a reservoir coming up too. Let's get back on the flight deck. And then we're going to get into LA Center coming up here shortly. But we got a reservoir off. The aircraft should be off the... Probably flying right over it. Yep, see it? Right there. There's a reservoir there. And then I hooked up to Durango, but can't get it in. Can't get the VOR locked up. 1165 for Durango. So this reservoir is called Vallecito Reservoir. I'm saying it right. It's right off the nose. I'd be hitting my head on the windshield right now. That's what that is. I love pointing those little things out, especially when you're sitting up here. It's kind of boring. And you start going, oh yeah, look at this, look at that. Okay, back to the weather. Dry weather is expected till Monday when monsoonal thunderstorms are possible each afternoon next week, mainly over Los Angeles County, mountains, and Antelope Valley. High temperatures will cool slightly with more clouds and an onshore flow. Let's talk about aviation. What we're looking at for the LA marine layer is about 1,100 feet deep. Okay, the top of the weekend version was about 1,800 feet at temperatures of 22 degrees Celsius. High confidence in Van Nuys, low to moderate confidence in coastal TAFs. Lowest confidence sites, the south points of Conception, where there's a 30% chance of no ceilings. If no SIGs do arrive, timing may be off up to about 3 hours. So they're saying is you're going to have a 3-hour issue here with our TAF reports. Low confidence in the TAF. There's a 30% chance of no ceilings. And I'll just tell you right now what we're looking at in terms of the weather right now in Ontario. Just to give you an idea of what we're looking at. 240, 12, 10 miles visibility. Few clouds at 10,000 feet. Few clouds again at 20,000. Temperature's 30, so it's real hot. Like I said, it's warmer than normal. But this, you know, Ontario's kind of inland a little bit. It's about 86 degrees in Ontario, so don't get that onshore flow that a lot of them do. Durango should be coming up, folks. It's right over top of the aircraft, pretty much. 11655. Let me see if I can tune that correctly. Nope. 11655. Yeah, there's Durango. Durango's right past us. So we just passed the Durango VOR. We're pretty much over Durango City. If there is a city down there, that's where it would be somewhere. It's Durango anyway. Cool. So we're still over Colorado. And we got rattlesnakes on the other side of the airplane. That's it. All right, let me get back to your comments. James, what's up, man? Oh, geez. It's been a while, buddy. Says, hey, long time no see. How's the NG3 versus the NGXU? Man, that's a really good question. I love this airplane. The NG3 is phenomenal. I love it. Flight dynamics, if you just go default flight dynamics, like, you have to manipulate the sensitivity to get the feel down. Does that make sense? Like the MD-80, that flies like an MD-80, right? It's sluggish. It takes like 2 seconds for trim to kick in. That airplane's dialed in terms of just its dynamics. It's so weird to fly that aircraft, the MD-80 at least. The 7.3, it's more of manipulating their flight controls to get it to feel right. Hopefully that makes sense. So, like, out of the box default, it's way too sensitive, and it flies like a fighter jet, right? I mean, it's like, what the heck? A little bit of a turn, the airplane wants to roll hard, so you've got to sit there and dial down the sensitivities. I probably have the sensitivity dialed down almost 90% on all of my flight controls. So yoke, rudder, you know, everything's dialed way back because it's just so sensitive. Anyway, that's kind of what I had to do. But I like it. Once that's dialed in, it's been really fun to kind of get right. So I've enjoyed it. What about you? Have you flown this thing yet? And they're doing updates. Isn't the best part about it is they're doing those updates for us. So they're updating it, and that's really important. Okay, folks, it looks like we've got 4 LA centers we're going to be on. But we have a long time before we get to LA. We're just getting out of the borders of Colorado here. Punch it through Arizona, and then a little bit into... well, we'll actually cut through Arizona quite off New Mexico. So we're going to be in New Mexico a little bit. Then we've got Arizona pretty much the whole entire route until we get to... I don't know what's going on in LA, but it is packed. There's a lot of air traffic in LA right now. I mean, where there's 4 center frequencies up. Oakland's up. It's pretty cool. Maxwell, how are you? Do you use FSUIPC for your flight controls? Yeah. Nope. I'm using the... Let's see if I can get you a better picture of the yoke here. So this yoke right here is Go Flight 737 yoke that I'm using. It's all metal. Well, at least the housing is metal, and then the yoke itself is real hard plastic. But it was molded out of 737 yoke. So that's the yoke we're using here. FSUIPC. Now that's a really good question. In the past, I've used FSUIPC to control the flight controls, right? Which was very stable in P3D. I tried it in 2020 and it doesn't work well with my panel, my GoFlight panels. It's jacked up. So I have to use one or the other. I can't use both, right? So I went, all right, I'm just going to have to get rid of FSUIPC in terms of manipulation of flight controls. That would do it too if you had it. You know, you can use FSUIPC to really dial it in. I just went native FS2020 because it was interfering with my panel. And I just said, you know what, I don't want any other access messing around. I'm just going to go with the native and then dial the settings all the way down. And that's kind of what I did to get there. But if you have FSUIPC, again, it's a great program for that. And that's what I would use if it didn't interfere with my other flight controls. James, you're saying, I feel that the NG3 is better smoke than the than the NGXU. PMDG just added a lot of depth of field, I think it's called. Yep, just feels like more your, yep. The new LNAV VNAV, very smooth. That's very true. Hey, what's up? Hey, Captain, glad to be able to watch the stream tonight. How are you? Out of step. Good to see you, man. Working hard, I'm sure. And I agree, James. I think the NG3 is a better product. It feels more, like you said, feels like you're in there a little bit better. Like if I look up my track IR, that's exactly how it would feel sitting down. Like folks, like if you look up in the real aircraft and you're here, you're almost hitting your head on the housing here. It's not, depending on how high the seat you have it, but I have my seat high so I can see over the glare shield. But over here, I mean, honestly, it's like right there, right? It's like right up here. You would have to reach up a little bit higher on the back end to get to that aft overhead. So it does feel right. The feel, you know, the point of, like you said, the depth of field, the point of view, it sounds and feels, I should say, it feels good. So I agree. Can't wait for the EFB. Actual airplane just takes advantage of all the improvements of technology. Sometimes I think airplanes in F is a bit too clean, but certain liveries help a lot. Yeah, this livery we are flying right now is done by his name is Jay Viation, and he does these liveries. He's got these liveries on the flightsim.to, and you can see he's weathered the aircraft real nice, both inside and out. This is the old classic Canyon Blue livery. So he's got really nice weathering going on. He's got some different panels for the reversers. So he's done a really good job weathering the aircraft. And inside is another thing. It actually looks lived in, which, again, your aircraft, you know, your downloads from PMDG are too clean. They're too flippin' clean. But he's done a really good job weathering the panels here, making it look like it actually is lived in, which is really nice. He's done a great job and phenomenal, and I recommend you download all of his. And he's got the old Southwest livery, the 1970s, and I want to fly that thing after we're done with this trip. I think after we're done with this trip, do you guys want to fly another trip, or do you want to just do ad hoc, wherever we want to go, we can just go? Do you want to do that? Give flying the line a break a little bit. We can just fly wherever you want, you know, using our schedule. But maybe we do something like that on, you know, on the Discord channel where you know we could do just a destination, a different destination. Do a little bit of different, mix it up a little bit. Because right now, I mean, if we're flying a trip like we've been doing the last, 3 years? Yes, it's in Las Vegas, but right now we got Ontario, Oakland, and then back to Vegas. Oakland's going to be fun. That's going to be a fun flight. Ontario to Oakland's a quick one. It's about an hour and 20 minutes, and then we go from Oakland to Vegas. Is another hour and 20 minutes. The way I'll fly it, though, it'll be like an hour and 10. What are you talking about? Fuel, huh? What do you mean? I'm burning fuel. We're gonna gun this thing. 0.85 if I can get it. All right, we're gonna be in Arizona. We are in Arizona now, folks. You can see that the landscape is definitely different. You can see over here, it's just a whole different look, doesn't it? Feels like a desert. It's because Arizona is a desert. As we fly to the south, welcome to Arizona. We're going to be in Arizona for quite a long time. Oh, do a coastal stream, yes. Better model. And I agree. Did GoFlight shut down? You know, Training Pilot, I think they did. Honestly, I can't get a hold of them. I tried to email them multiple times, and I got nothing. So, I try to get my flap is broken, unfortunately. I've tried to get it fixed multiple times, and I can't. So I think they sold the shop, and that was the end of it. They just locked it up and shut down. So, which is a shame. James, back in a minute. You bet. I'm happy you're doing another trip. Oh yeah, I love your content. Well, good. I appreciate that. It's been difficult these last few months, I guess, have been difficult in terms of, you know, content and things like that. I'm trying to really, like I said, I'm really trying to work on the coastal airways a lot. A lot of my time, most of my time is spent there, as well as working for the other company. And it's just been really, you know, these Fridays are good because, you know, I could get content, you know, this kind of content out there. I could do a live stream, which is great because I don't have to do any post editing or anything like that. I can just get it out there, right? So let's do a vote now. Whoever's on here. I see John says do a coastal stream. We should. I'm doing a great. Key West is a hard airport to land at. Yes, it is. And that's why, John, that's why we have our training the way we have it, right? That's why it's so intense on the training. There's a lot of it. It's because we're demanding airports that you've got to be on your game to land at. And that kind of, you could kind of see the method of the madness, right? Yes, it's intense training, but at the end of it, you're going to be well poised to fly into Key West, and you'll know you'll spot land that aircraft. You could put that thing on the numbers. You can't, but you could put it darn near close, right, to where you need to stop the aircraft safely. And that's kind of why we're doing what we're doing. Not anybody. That's another cool thing. When to fly that route, you'll have to go through. Well, part of the training is going to be spot landing, right? So that's going to be one maneuver where it's like, okay, you're going to land this airplane right at the touchdown zone, and you're going to do it 3 times in a row. You know, something like that, where it's like, okay, I got to get this thing dialed in. For that reason, because we're going to challenging airports, guys. I'm going to do a post on Instagram for Coastal about where our destinations, where should we go next, and I want to get a vote. We're getting another aircraft delivered. This will be number 3 for us delivered, and we haven't opened our doors yet. Honestly, we have really 2 pilots flying the line, just doing the line flights, keeping us afloat a little bit. We spent $20 million on an ex-Southwest, got another ex-Southwest jet, our 3rd in the fleet, getting delivered shortly. And if you haven't followed us, go on Instagram and follow us at Coastal Airways. And you can see we're going to be getting a new aircraft delivered very shortly, which is great. So another airplane's getting delivered for us. It's going to be our third in the fleet. Probably going to have 3 for quite a long time until we can get some pilots through training and they can start flying the line and make us money. Because we can't spend money frivolously. It's not like that. It doesn't work like that anymore. The way it's run, all the finances, everything's simulated. So we had 25 million. No, we had 27 million. Now we have 8 million after that purchase of this 7.3. So that's getting delivered. Whoa, a little bit of turbulence there. That's getting delivered by another company. They're going to deliver the aircraft to us in Miami. And I'll post that on Instagram here coming up. But it's been fun. I mean, it's been a lot of work, though. It's just a lot of work. All right. I think I got everybody's comments. Is there anything else you want to discuss? We could talk about trips, or do you want to do an ad hoc? You folks want to do ad hoc routes, or do you want to do a trip after this one? We've got how many more? Let's see here. Des Moines, Denver, we did that last week. We've got Denver, Ontario today. We have 2 more flights left, and then we're done with this trip. So we either could pivot a little bit. We can mix some coastal flights in there, which I do want to do. I want to show you the coastal flight and kind of how we run. You know, it's pretty cool. And that kind of thing. Or we can do just ad hoc, right? Look at Arizona, guys. There's nothing here. We're going to Tuba City in Arizona, 1135, and I want to show you something, if I can. I'm going to try to poke down here and show you the primary mode. Okay, so I'm going to plug up the primary mode. Got a target level. Who is that? Who be that? I don't know. I don't see him on Volanta. Somebody, there's a target, same altitude, just to the north of me. There's my dog, unruly passenger. 1135. I'm going to plug that in. I'm going to show you something. I kind of showed you before, but let's show you again. 113.5. Let's plug that in. Okay, there's Tuba City. I'm going to pull down the HUD. And you can see, well, you can see the VOR right there. 45 DME. We got about 44 DME. By the way, DME right here means distance measuring equipment. That's how many miles we have to go till we get to the VOR. And on the... What is my dog doing? She's crazy. On the 233 radial, to it. Tuba City. So we're going to go Tuba City. Our next waypoint's about 74 nautical miles away. Right here. Ground speed, we're doing about 440 knots over the ground. We got about 37 knot crosswind coming in from the left. 0.79 on the speed. Doing pretty good. Cool, huh? I do love the HUD. It's pretty fun. Plus, you can use this as a thunderstorm tracker too. If you ever want to know if you're going to be above or below a thunderstorm, you pull the HUD down. You look at the horizon bar. If the clouds are below the horizon, and your airplane mode, your airplane symbol is above the horizon, you're going to be above the cloud. If the cloud is above the horizon line, you're going to be in it. So you're going to fly through it. So really cool trick to do. You just pull down the HUD, look at your horizon line, and go, okay. That's the horizon line's up because we're you know, our nose is slightly, we're what, 4.5 degrees, maybe 3.4. Cool stuff. Ad hoc would make for some interesting change of pace. I think so, Scott. I really do. I'm kind of with you on that. I think it'd be fun just to fly to a whole bunch of different cities and just change it up, you know, because it's been this. We've been flying like this for years, right? I don't think I've ever not done trips. I've always done a trip to simulate, you know, real world conditions. Well, I wouldn't say conditions, but real world application, if that makes sense. Like a lot of pilots, you just can't pick where you want to go. You got to bid it. You got to bid that. And sometimes you go to places that you don't want to go. You're like, I don't want to go here. You know, this layover sucks, or whatever it is. I know a lot of people will bid to get a longer layover at certain airports, right? So like St. Thomas, at least in coastal, I know when you fly down on day 2, you land in St. Thomas, a 4-leg day. However, you land in St. Thomas, you have a full 24 hours before you go. Now, it's probably about 23 or 22 hours, but a long layover, which is cool. Again, by design, right? But I think ad hoc would be fun. Does anybody have an airport or 2 airports they'd want to fly to? We're going to get close to LA, folks. 126. Getting to LA's airspace. I'm going to start getting ready. I'll show you what we've got on the Swatch Watch here and look at some timings. Look at that. Top of descent, 234 nautical miles. Guess what we need to do? We need to start planning for descent here. And I like to do that about 200 knots, about 200 nautical miles away. This way it gives us a lot of time to just kind of take it all in, figure out what we're going to do and how we're going to get there. If you want to be a lazy pilot on the descent and the approach, you don't want to do much. So how do you do that? Is become busy in the cruise and plan. It's all about planning. If you can plan it, you're not going to be busy or behind the aircraft. You're going to be way ahead, and that's why I like to stay about 200 nautical miles. I'll start planning for it. All right, so we're looking at the Scooby 2 arrival, and I believe we're still landing the 28s. We pretty much are. ILS runway 26 left approach is in use. Visual approach 26 left, 26 right in use. Landing and departing runway 26 left, 26 right. I'm assuming we're going to be taking 26 left just because it's away. It's, you know, it's that runway away from everything. But I'm going to look to see what we've got. We've got an ILS 26 left. I'm going to have to back that up. We've got an RMP approach, which I'm probably going to want to fly because it's going to decrease our time, and I'm going to want that. So if I could get 26 left, I'm looking at the runway information. Let's see what we got here. 26 left's a 10,000 footer. 26 right's a 12,000 footer. Either way, I've got gazillions of miles of real estate. So I am not concerned about any of those runways. That's plenty for us. Good runways. Nice and long. Let me tell you, when you're used to flying in 5,000 foot runways, even a 7,000 foot runway is a piece of cake. It's like, oh, that's cake. You just get so used to, you know, slamming it down and in there. All right, so let's plan 26 left, and I'm going to look to see what we've got. We're going to be in LA Center airspace very shortly. Phoenix is on. Looks for, we got a ton of approaches here. Clearance, Phoenix, Las Vegas, and LA Albuquerque. Looks like we're going to have LA Center all the way in. Now, I might just let them hit me, you know, in terms of ping me. Beep, beep, beep. 124.625. I'm going to plan that. 124.625. I don't know what it's going to be, but let's just try 124.625 for now. How's that? I'll guess with you. 124.625, so I'm going to plug that in here. 124.625. And now, while that's going there, I'm going to go and get our VPT, which is our virtual performance tool, hooked up. The 700 is enabled, which is great. I'm going to go landing en route. Airport, I'm just going to select Ontario, so I'm just going to type that in. You can't see it, I'm sorry. I didn't pull it up. 26 left. I'll pull the weather in right there. It's medium good. Nope, we're going to call that dry. Our max CG is going to be 2.5 minimum gradient. Flap, that's basically your climb gradient if you had to go around. Flat, we're going to do 30, auto off, all auto. I'm going to do speed brake on auto, and reverser's going to be all operative. And our landing right now, reference, and I'm just going to plan to the ref, 125.3. We are wicked light. 125, 300. Flaps, VREF add 5, calculate, let's see what it gets. Okay, so no procedures on auto brake 1 or 2. It's going to be about 7,890 feet. And I do want brakes because I want to stop, because this airplane is going to just keep going in terms of the terminal is going to be behind us, so we want to stop as quick as we can. If the terminal's in front of us, let the thing roll as fast as you can. There's your difference, right? So looks like auto brake, even auto brake 2, no procedure, is going to be about 78.90 on the landing distance required. VREF 136. So remember the VREF. I'm just going to write that down here. 136 on the ref, which is perfect. 136, flap 30, perfect. Auto brake 2. I am going to use auto brake today. It's because I want to. I always use auto brake. Again, it's one of those things that helps to stop. You don't have to with a 10,000 foot runway. It's completely up to you, but I will, just to help assist the aircraft while we're pulling the reversers out. You don't have to worry about slamming on the brake. Okay. The ILS 26 left. I'm just going to put it in there, 111.35. 111.35. I'll put that in first. Oh, there we go. Told you it's coming. Okay, LA Center says, ding. Contact me, 128.075. That's why we didn't do it. 128.075. 128.075. Let's get there here, folks. 075. Oh my gosh. 128.075. Bing. Let's listen in. 128.075, right? Raj. Let's call him up. Didn't like that. LA Center Southwest 660. Checking in 38,000.
Southwest 660 LA Center ident.
Roger. I just pushed the ident.
Southwest 660 radio contact, maintain level 380.
380 on the altitude, Southwest 660.
Delta 986.
Okay.
Do we expect the visual to 6 left?
Negative.
Approach?
Nope, that's not available.
Is the ILS 26 left?
Nope, not available. It's 19 right now, sorry.
Okay. That's not us. That's
Delta 986, I can pass it on. I don't think they're going to give it to you, but I'll pass it on.
That's Vegas.
Okay, I didn't know which runway you guys are landing.
Pen, what's up? Hi from Southwest Main Hub in Dallas.
Okay,
All
but
right,
it
there
is
you
up,
go.
and I told you 19 right transition, and you read it back, so that means it's runway 19 right.
Sean says the Alaska Milk Run would be great.
You read back 19 right.
Oh my gosh, here we got LA to San Francisco.
Los Angeles Center, Delta
Okay,
325,
Seattle to
flight level
Anchorage.
330. I'm over
Alaska, that would be cool. Jay, I got the camera and the
Delta
lights.
325,
Oh, good, Dad. Pops, I'm going to have to, I'll call you tomorrow on that.
Center
Buddy.
Southwest 6463 with you passing 14,000.
That's a long trip. I'd break it up with the stop at Juneau or Ketchikan. We have San Jose to Burbank.
To resume normal speed. Contact Vegas on 125.6. Check in with your speed.
Cap Shaquille Oatmeal. What's ad
Roger,
hoc?
9
Ad hoc just means
we'll resume on speed.
whatever
Move
airport
over
you
to
want
Vegas,
that Southwest flies to.
125.6, appreciate that.
We'll just
Thank you,
fly it.
Delta 986. Contact Vegas approach 125.6. Check in with your speed. 19 right.
We could do the MD-80. That's fun. We could do a coastal flight. Do a couple of things if you want. We can do an MD-80, a coastal flight. I'd like to stick with Southwest because I know it.
642 LA Center climbing into level 290.
290 Southwest 6463.
I from South of Main. I gotcha. Random or created for a specific purpose. Hey, there's Mike.
Southwest 3102, LA Center, right in.
Okay, 258 on the course. Let's not get distracted. I'll get to your comments here in a minute. Let's just get this ready to go.
Contact Albuquerque
258, got 113.111.35. Got that set in. I'm sure they're going to land us on the left side. Watch, I'll probably throw an audible and give us to the right. I like to get in and fly the RNAV approach because it's going to help us decrease all the crap. As we go to the Scooby arrival, it's pretty much straight in to Takeo, it's called, or Takeo. And if we go to Takeo, then we can go right in, which I'm going to want to do. I mean, it sends us right in, and let's see if the ILS does too. I don't know if it does. It does. Either way, folks, we're not going to save any time flying an RNAV. We're just not. Kind of looking at it. It drops us off at this the IAF called Takeo. It doesn't help us. So normally an RMP can help cut and shave, minutes from your flight because it keeps you and hooks you in tight, but this one doesn't. So we're stuck. ILS it is, because it doesn't, even the RMP, it takes us to the same spot as the ILS. So you might as well just fly the ILS and say, okay, we're just going to fly the ILS. A visual approach, backing it up with the ILS. That's what we'll do.
3829, thanks for your help, contact.
So 258, 113, 111, decimal 35. Our missed approach, we're going to go up to 2000, then left turn 4 to PDZ, and that's going to be 112.2, and I'm going to plug that in.
Roger, I just maintain flight level, sorry, Southwest 3102, maintain flight level 380.
Okay, maintain flight level 380, Southwest 312.
Okay. All set. All right, let's do the our minimums. We'll get our minimums plugged in there. It looks like elevation, touchdown zone on 26 left is 926. Oh, you suck. It's 5,000 feet, folks. That's this is just not what I like. Curse that stupid, really stupid SOP they have. God, it's just gonna take forever. You know how I do with this. It's like, this is why at Coastal we don't do this. We only do the landing DH. That's it. We don't do any of this flap retraction crap. And for this reason. It's because of you, thinking of the pilots that are going to be having to dial this all down. All right, so we've got San Jose to Burbank. That's a fun one. Of course, LA to San Francisco is a fun one. That's a real fun one too. Seattle, folks. We haven't been to Seattle. You guys want to see Seattle? We can go Oakland, Seattle. That's a fun trip. Seattle's a fun airport to fly into. Keep it on the West Coast, maybe. Unfortunately, Phoenix is not available because nobody has developed Phoenix yet. So I cannot still believe that Flight Beam has not come out with Phoenix. I mean, you would think. Phoenix is a very, very important airport. Just seriously. Top of descent, you can see it's coming on the ND.
Citation 1 Lima Oscar descend via the Rockstar 3 arrival. Runway 19 right transition, the Vegas altimeter 29er, 89er.
Okay, one more thing I'm going to do. Call it the Shields. Hey, Shaq. You know what? Alaska be fun. Alaska be fun in a 200. How's that? Really go old school. Do an MD-80 out of Alaska. Really worth your salt. That's hard.
Southwest 1737, flock 7374.
Oh my.
Southwest 1737.
I'm still doing this, folks. You can see, look on the barrow here. I don't know if you can see it that far, but it's taking forever to crank through. I got to get down to 900 feet, and then we're going to start looking at some altitudes as we get closer through this. We've got Shields, Yoke, True. We go Chaplin, Jeepers. So Jeepers, we need to be below 29,000, so I'm going to make sure that the computer's set up for that. Like I said, if you're busy at cruise, that's a good thing. You just don't want to be busy during descent. You want to just sitting on your hands, just waiting for the airplane to catch up to your brain. That's kind of what you want to do. Oh my gosh! This is so painful. We're skipping Denver. Don't care. This is ridiculous. I mean, I'm still doing this. It's been what, 5 minutes? I got 1,000 feet to go. James says Flightbeam is developing Phoenix, is developing a brand new Phoenix product. Cool. Cool. I knew they would. It's just like, my gosh, man, where are we going here? We got to get Phoenix out there. And we've got tons of scenery on
Southwest
here,
1737, contact Albuquerque Center 128.45.
Didn't INI
1737, good evening.
INI build, they come up with Albuquerque, I heard, right? I think Scott said Albuquerque was released, and I got to go check that out. Unfortunately, we don't fly there enough, and we probably should. So is that what you want to do? You want to do ad hoc flights? I'm getting the feel that we could break it up and do a little ad hoc. Cozumel, Mexico. Do some fun runs. Let's do that. That'd be fun.
659 Alexander, very good evening. Descend via the Rockstar to your arrival. Vegas altimeters 2989er, plan for 19 right.
932. Gosh. There we go. Everybody, round of applause. We got there. My hands are killing me. I'm kidding. But it's quite a pain in the neck. All right, let's drop back into the FMC. Let's go to the legs page. And we'll find out what we've got. We got Jeepers below 29,000.
Cross Watro, maintain festival 290. Delta 325 summit.
Scrappy
Delta 325
above 21.
Cross Watro flight level
Dues at 21,000. Again, we have a 20,000 below. Then we've got a bracket from 16 to 19. Machine 16, 15. Scooby. We got Dewey. D-Way, sorry, 14 to 11. Right here. Then we have Scooby between 9 and 93, and then we break off and branch on another track north. We go Starks, 7,900, 6,000, and finally 5,000 at Cala. And then Takeo is going to be what I was talking about. So if I plug this in and just get ready for the ILS 26 left side and go to Takeo transition, just execute it, you can see, even if you execute it, there you go. That's really nice. And I'm going to do this is what we do in coastal every time. You're going to fix page, drop it in, /15, /5, and /3. This is not a Southwest thing. This is a preference. It just creates a ring around that waypoint, which is 26 left, of 15 miles, 5 miles, and 3 miles. It helps me with energy management and getting my SA, so situational awareness. All right, let's say we're flying through, and they says, okay, Southwest 660, I want you to hold 15 miles from York. What would you do? And how would we program that? We got 39 nautical miles from York. So we can drop in here. We can plug, I'm going to screw this up now. We can plug York in here, /- 15 miles. And they're going to drop it over the top. And what that does is creates a waypoint 15 miles this side of York. You can see York 01, YOR 01. It's creating a waypoint on the leg. And then we would hold right there. Pretty cool, right? It's a little cool trick to do when you get something crazy like that. I'm gonna go ahead and erase that. Really a great thing to do when you're doing ETOPS. When we're doing Hawaii runs, which is going to be in Christmas time. We'll have to, on my Christmas break, you guys know, we got to do a Hawaiian run. It's a 6-hour flight, but it's during the day. It's an early departure. I think last year, what was it, 6 a.m. I think we took off, or something like that. It was all day though. Yeah, either that or we could do a full day of a coastal schedule. Full schedule days. That'd be like 4 trips. Maybe 4 or 5, depending on where we're at.
2471, you with me?
Tropical Sim did okay, Tropical Sim did Albuquerque. Okay. Okay, San Antonio. That's what it was. Sorry, I didn't know which one they did. Okay. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. Albuquerque is great detail, but not a frame killer. Good. Excellent. I'm going to pick that up too, Scott. Albuquerque, if I could get it on a sale. And San Antonio. Albuquerque and San Antonio are 2 good Southwest airports. Yep, I'm still waiting for Vertical Sim to release Baltimore. Yeah, what's going... And Philly. That's true. What's going on with Baltimore? That's another airport. I'm like, really? Let's go. What the heck? You know, I haven't been to Midway yet. And I do have the scenery. But, I've got a ton of scenery in 2020. I spent probably a lot of money in 2020.
Delta 325, contact Albuquerque Center, 128.45.
Something like that, Albuquerque Center, 128.45.
So, folks, right now, everything is programmed.
Southwest 2471, flight level 280, ready for descent.
Southwest 2471, roger. Descend via the Rockstar 3 arrival, 19er right transition, Vegas altimeter, 2989er.
Someone's going to Vegas.
Rockstar 4 arrival, 9er right. For transition Southwest 24/7.
19er right's fun because you've got the you can see, you know, the Vegas city right there. It's pretty cool. All right, let's take a look at the time. We got about 15 minutes.
Vegas on 125.6.
I'll give you an estimated time of arrival. We're very close, folks, so I'll give you an estimated time. Right now we're looking let's see here, 1827. So just about, I'd say 30 minutes. 51 on my clock. Oh, maybe about 50 minutes, give or take. Maybe another hour and we'll be done. Close to top of descent, though. What did it say? 18? Did it say 1827? It's 50. So it's darn close to the actual real world-ish. It's about 30 minutes. I said 50 minutes, I was wrong. About 30 minutes, give or take. Top of descent is coming in approximately 75 nautical miles. So you might have to call me up and say,
659, yep. Contact at Vegas on 125.6.
Try and call him. I don't want to do his job for him, so I'm not going to call yet until we get a little closer. But let's go ahead and actually dial in descent wave or descent winds. So I'm going to click the forecast. We'll request those winds in. It's going to pull all the descent winds so we don't have to do it. And it's going to help the FMC calculate better for us the top of the descent point. So right now we're reporting 2987. So I'm going to go 29.87. I'm going to drop it over the top. And then I'm going to click execute, load. And by the way, Pops, did you hear that they raised the stupid ESPN fee? Jerks.
In the Center, Southwest 49, we are with you at level 280.
Southwest 49 LA Center, roger. Descend via the Rockstar 3 arrival. 19 right transition, 2989 is the altimeter.
Descend via the Rockstar.
Alright, descent checklist coming out. I'm just going to do it right now. Minimums, they're set.
19 right.
VRF and V target. I've got 136 on the speed. That's our target.
Sorry, at my 5.5426, but
auto
it's
brakes
okay
on
changes.
2,
so
recall.
019 left or 19 right.
19 right.
Descent
Descend via the Rockstar 3, 19 right transition.
Okay, 19 right transition, we'll descend via the Rockstar 3 arrival, Southwest 49, thank you for the update.
No worries. Southwest 660, contact LA Center, 127.35.
2735, we'll see you, Southwest 660. 2735.
LA Center, Southwest 974 with you, 15.7 for 190.
Southwest 974, LA Center, climb maintain flight level 290.
I maintain flight level 290, Southwest 974.
12735.
Newman. All right.
we
Thanks so much, LA. Direct Newman, American 788. Just because it's your birthday. Thanks, bud.
Sky Blue 1077, checking in 390.
Sky Blue Radio 1077, LA. Hello.
LA Center, Southwest 660, flight level 380, checking in.
Level 660, LA, get in.
Alright.
Los Angeles, American 2119, 11,000 for 17 on the dot. 2119, LA Center, hello, climb maintain flight level 310. 310, 2119. Southwest 1458, when you level at 310, Mach 7, 8 or greater for spacing.
He's way low, I can't hear him. No, I paid already.
12, I think you go to you, Albuquerque 135.55, we'll see ya.
15, 4112, good night.
Yeah.
Well, they're raising the stupid fees, so it's $9.99 a month now instead of $6.99. It was an awesome deal last year. Now it's like $10 a month. I mean, I guess it's okay, but still, I don't. You know, why are you raising the fees here? Jerks. So it's coming. I pay on September the 5th. That's when I start paying. Again. For the NHL. Yeah, it's hockey. It's either that or I don't know. I'm gonna do a little prod here.
27 Hotel, contact SoCal 124.5. We'll see you.
124.5.
Summer 2.
UPS 27 Hotel. Goodbye.
Now I could call them up and say, you don't want us to descend via the Summer 2. I got about 40 miles top of descent, but still, you know, if they don't, we're gonna just. It's no big deal, because what we'll do is just hang up, and then we'll just lower the speed all the way down, and then we'll jack the speed to 280 and just drop the aircraft like a stone. So that's some techniques we can use to, if we were high on the profile, to get down. So I'm not too concerned, but still, you know, you don't want to sit there, and if you can, just ask them. I'll just ask them.
23 Juliet.
LA Center.
Las Vegas approach on 125.02. We'll see you.
125.02. Arigato. 23 Juliet.
See you.
I can barely hear this guy.
So it's 1458. I got everybody capped at 31 tonight, so that's going to be the final tonight.
Center, good evening. American 2161, 255, climbing 360.
American 2161, LA, hello, come maintain, follow 360.
360, American 2161.
LA Center, Southwest 660. You want us to descend the Sumner route?
Southwest 60, I'll have lower point in just a minute.
Which means no. I don't.
Southwest 660, descend via the Scooby 2, arrival, the Ontario altimeter 2987.
Scooby 2, that's it. Roger, we'll descend via the Scooby 2. Sorry, I said Sumner for some dumb reason.
Holly Club 341, descend via the Hollywood 1 arrival, the Ontario altimeter 2987.
We'll descend via the Hollywood 1 arrival, Pelican 341.
Southwest 2440, cross Skull at flight level 250.
It's called the Scooby arrival. I was talking to the Sumner departure.
LLA, Southwest 396, 11 for C30.
There's Eric, folks.
Oh boy.
Hi.
Southwest 396, hello, climb maintain flight level 270.
Hello, flight level 270, Southwest 396.
Did you get a routing after Hill from Tower?
No, tower closed before we even pushed, so SoCal
This
not
is
too
Eric.
bad for us either.
Famous.
Okay, Southwest 396, flight amendment to your routing advisory, copy.
Yes, not the Hawks, what is it?
Southwest 396, after Imperial, it's clear direct Blythe and the Hyder 1.
Imperial Blythe, Hyder 1, Southwest 396.
Feedback correct.
Thank you.
LA Center, Southwest 3102 with you at 40380.
What am I doing?
3102, LA, good evening.
I'm going to go bottom altitude
3555, we'll see you.
at 16,000. Is he still controlling? I wonder. Is he still controlling?
Who?
Is that Eric?
Close enough, Derek, yep.
Derek, he's still controlling. Good. Love him.
Center South 396, we got it programmed in Blythe, Imperial Blythe, and then the Hyder.
Derek.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
No, thank you.
How's your evening been so far?
Nobody.
That will be all, Nicholas.
How's your evening been so far?
Busy.
Fantastic, glad to hear it.
LA Center, Southwest 2288 is on the net 3 departure.
You're on the wrong frequency.
Derek.
Check your last assign, please.
It's Derek. I thought it was Eric for all these years. Derek's a famous controller in LA. He's great. He's great. Really, really good. He's a really solid controller. Knows his crap.
Any chance for an early direct flight for us?
Absolutely not.
Oh, darn.
You're number 9 in line to Phoenix right now.
It's hilarious. Okay.
I hear that, but that's not shocking.
So
it was hard enough getting off the ground.
So
yeah,
you see this?
Half-hour delay.
You see this right here? This is Salton
You're not
Sea.
special anymore. We're just the old guys, dude. We don't get priority anymore.
No, we don't. I mean, when it's quiet, I usually get the priority when I request it, but your point is very well taken.
Southwest 1458, clear direct Skull, cross Skull, flight level 250.
That's funny. Gotta love it. All right, top ascent's coming up. We've got 16,000 set. We've already went through our checklist.
LA Center, American One, we've got a nice box of Cubans for you if you can give us direct Phoenix.
You'd have to give me more than that.
Box of Cubans and 1 penny.
Winning Powerball, a box of Cubans, and the most expensive bottle of tequila you can find.
Or so many chocolate chip cookies.
I can't talk to you anymore, LA Center. Whiskey is better.
Oh, I didn't say it was bad. I'm just saying tequila's good.
Tequila makes me do things I don't remember.
I think that happens to everybody.
It's called tequila.
True.
Probably best you don't remember.
Tequila.
Yeah, just ask Brett what happened in Margaritaville.
Uh-oh.
I'd rather not say. And Center, Southwest 3002, we're coming up on top of descent.
Southwest 3102, descend via the Jackie 2 arrival, the Ontario altimeter 2987.
Okay, descend via Jackie 2, arrival Southwest 3102.
What arrival did you get?
Skull.
Direct Skull. I believe 1077.
Southwest 2419, turn left heading 020 vector spacing, expect back direct Skull.
So, Pops, it's $70 a year?
American 1, turn left heading 010 vectors for spacing, expect direct Skull.
Here we go on the descent, folks. Seatbelts coming on. We made it.
No worries, 010 and a vector spacing, expect direct Skull.
010, expect direct Skull.
Skyblue radio 1077, descend to maintain flight level 330.
330, Skyblue 1077.
Southwest 396, code direct Blythe.
Oh, wonderful. Direct Blythe, Southwest 396.
Hey, give him direct Phoenix. He's a legend.
Yes, he is a legend.
You would take it too.
I would,
Yes,
actually. Yeah, I would.
I mean, I can see what happens. I can just send all you guys direct and see how pissed off Albuquerque would be.
Do it. I'll get you that box of Cubans right now.
Oh boy.
Delta 1965, descend via the Lucky 1 arrival to San Diego, altimeter 2990.
Pretty funny. All right, the Salton Sea is up right up ahead here. I think that's like a dry lake, isn't it? Dried up years ago.
Yeah, who else was calling?
We can't do that.
1540, 16.5, climbing.
So 1540 LA, hello, call maintain 280.
Up to 280, South 1540.
Southwest 1595,
Okay.
are you on frequency?
G'day, Alex. Yes, Southwest 1595 with you.
Southwest 1595 LA, hello, climb maintain potable 280.
Up to 280, Southwest 1595.
Southwest 1540, after you amend your altitude, maintain potable 220, that will be the final tonight.
220 is the final, Southwest 1540.
Southwest 1595, new squawk code for you, 7350.
7350, Southwest 1595.
Southwest 2419, turn right heading 050.
See all these traffic, all these blips coming up at us?
Southwest
Guess
2419,
what?
turn right heading 050.
They're all going to Phoenix. Something's going on in Phoenix today. I just don't know what. The Long Valley Calendra is near there. Yeah. So where are we going next week, folks?
1077.
Well, next week I gotta
potable
find the
250.
trips. We'll finish out this trip and then we're done. How about that? We'll just do ad hoc flights.
1660.
Who's calling?
For, you know, whatever.
1660.
Good.
We're on the dot to departure at 15,000 feet.
I maintain potable 350.
350, 1660.
All right,
Southwest
30,000 feet
2419,
coming
direct
down the street.
Skull.
He's going to LA.
School 2419.
Everybody that's going to Skull is direct LA right now.
American 1, turn right heading 060.
Getting into bumps. Seatbelt signs
American 1,
on.
turn right heading 060.
Man, look at this. This is choppy.
Southwest
Yeah,
2440,
baby.
contact Albuquerque 135.15.
We're getting the snot kicked out of us now.
135.15, Southwest 2440. Connect.
Good night, American 1, clear direct Skull.
Skyblue 1077's got to let the dogs in. Be right back.
No worries. American 1, clear direct Skull. Hello?
Direct Skull, American 1. Sorry, we got stepped on.
No worries. Southwest 2419, cross Skull, flight level 250.
Cross Skull, flight level 250.
Southwest 396, what's going to be your indicated airspeed at 27 tonight?
305 Southwest 396.
Maintain 310 knots or greater.
310 or greater, here we go.
Southwest 14, who was it again? I'm sorry? Southwest 14. Just public speeds on the arrival.
These guys are going to LA, it looks like. It was 2,500 down.
Center rear back, guys, stand by.
They're going to LA, this guy is. I don't know, maybe they're going to Vegas. I can't tell. I don't know. Anyway, we're starting our turn. There's the Salton Sea. Is that dried up? Is that a dried up lake right now? That's what the Great Salt Lake's going to look like if we don't freaking do something about it. We got to do something about it, folks. We can't have that lake dried up. And that's a shame if that's dried up. I can't remember. I did some research on that a while ago. For some reason, I thought it was.
Skyblue 1077 back.
Due at 21,000. So basically, the arrival is going to take us through this valley, and then our airport is over here on this side of the valley here, right on this side of the mountain. It's like hugged right against it. It's pretty cool.
Hello.
No, I
Derek.
said Derek. I didn't say Daddy.
Look,
They give him a hard time.
LA Center, American 1, we'd like to change our call sign to Daddy 1.
Having a good time, folks. That's what they're doing. All right.
Daddy bought me a private 737 and it wasn't red.
All right, we're doing 2987 for the altimeter. That's coming up. Let me just take a peek down. 29er. What are we doing? 2987 is the altimeter setting for pressure. Winds are the same, 240 at 12, 10 miles visibility, few clouds at 10,000 feet. The temperature right now is pushing about that 80 degrees, 86 degrees, few clouds. We should have you on the ground about 20 minutes maybe, tops.
Sorry guys, I'm back. My 2-year-old shattered 3 paintings in the living room.
Oops.
Oh!
Oh, you missed a good joke, sir.
Oh, I heard it. I have my headset on. I can hear you guys.
So, can American One change their call sign to Daddy One?
If you want to.
Daddy
That's reserved
One.
for Nick, though.
See, Nick!
Alright, we'll change it to Mommy One.
Oh, boy.
Mommy One.
Did Daddy get you a private jet?
Southwest 2419, public speeds on the arrival, please. 4940 LA, climb maintain 310.
Alright, I'm going to turn on the terrain feature.
Climb maintain 310.
Roger, up to 310.
Southwest 1595,
Like I said, it's
going to be the Jackie, or correction, the Angel 4 arrival, the Ontario altimeter.
It's going to snake us through here. We've got Dew coming up.
More than an hour old.
Then we got Zonk below 20,000. The Mystery is at 19 and 16. It's going to send us right through this. I'm telling you, it's going to send us right through this valley.
2419, just confirm public speeds on the arrival.
We're going to follow right through this valley and then right hugging this. Our airport's right over here, folks. It's close.
American 1, cross goal, flight level 250.
This is a real pretty
goal 250,
approach.
American or Mommy One.
Arrival into the airport.
Mommy One, there we go.
How badly would it screw it up for you if I actually changed that call sign?
I mean, it wouldn't be that bad. You just disconnect, reconnect, and refile, or refile and reconnect.
Copy that. We'll be right back.
All right.
Oh, he's really doing it. Oh gosh.
That's awesome.
Gone off the rails.
Southwest 1458, contact Albuquerque 3515, good night.
See how the airplane's dropping? Because it's got to meet that.
Squawk. Squawk 7271.
7271, Mommy One.
Oh boy. Southwest 2419, that is approved. Call me back.
Alright, we'll call you back this minute.
Don't be long.
Okay, we got Zonk coming up below 20,000. We are looking good, no clouds. We're going to go ahead and just plug this in right now and get ready. We are going to get ready. I hate when my 3-year-old causes chaos while I'm flying. Yeah, they do that a lot, don't they? They do that. Okay, approach checklist coming up.
American 2119, that's approved. Call me back.
Okay, we got Mystery between 19 and 16,000. And I'm going to go past 16,000.
Any more direct routing to Reno? I think we got filed out here on the kind of a circuitous route, but doesn't seem to be anybody on this route anymore.
Fortunately, I haven't gotten relief from TMU, so I got to keep you on the route.
Roger.
9,300.
Radio 1077, contact Albuquerque 13515. We'll see you.
Okay, through 18,000, we're going to go standard.
Thanks for flying.
2987.
2419, same for you. Albuquerque 135.55. We'll see you.
Wings on.
0.55, 1419.
So our lights are on. We're good to go. We're going to go approach checklist. Altimeters, we got 2987 and set. Packs are on auto, start switches left.
Mommy 1, public speeds on the arrival.
Public speeds on the arrival, Mommy 1.
That's terrible. Or it's
Southwest
funny, however you want to look at it.
40, descend and maintain, flight level 200.
Down to 200, South 1540.
Let's see if you can take a peek out this window, maybe. That's pretty, huh? So it's going to send us right through this valley, which is cool. It's going to split us through this valley, and then we'll land on the other side of this mountainside. This is the Sierra Nevadas.
6 cross Skull, flight level 250.
Skull at 0776.
And public speeds on the arrival, please.
Yes, sir. Always. We're doing about 320 right now, by the way.
Well, you can see how pretty this area is. It's gorgeous, huh?
Hello, 1776, LA Center. Hello, climb maintain, flight level 310. That will be the final tonight.
Okay, 14 below at 11,000. Still going at a good clip. The airplane's going to make it. You got to be below 14,000. That's a restriction, and above 11. So we're going to be pushing 14,000, no problem. And I've set our altimeter here, altitude level is at 9,300.
341, contact SoCal approach 124.5. We'll see you. 124.5. We'll see you later. Pilot up 341. Yeah.
Now, can you imagine the turbulence?
LA Center 3555. Good night.
3555. Have an awesome weekend, South 1540. We'll see you.
You do the same. We'll see you.
Okay, we got scoops.
65 disregard.
I'm thinking 8,000. We're going to send it down to 5,000. Now the TACO is going to be at 4,300. I'm going to keep it at 93. I see that.
Milkers 1, contact Albuquerque 135.15. We'll see you.
Over to Albuquerque Center, Mommy Milkers 1. See ya.
Hello.
Hey, yo. Hey, now. You leave us alone, sir.
Alright, there's 12.5. Turning to Scooby. And now I'm going to go ahead and drop
LA
this
Center,
down.
Mommy Milkers 1. What was that frequency one more time?
He may have stepped away 135.15 for Albuquerque.
3515, thanks, Nick.
You're welcome.
We have begun our final descent into California. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all
11,000 coming up.
Wi-Fi-related
We're going to have to start
tasks
slowing
and
down
stow
at
any larger
250.
electronics.
We hit that at 10,000. We're going to have to start slowing down. You can see the airport. It's going to be right on this mountainside. Just right here. It's really close. It's kind of hugged up on this ridge. See how the airplane's going to turn. We got to stay away from it. It's actually a pretty approach.
Yeah, make it quick.
Coming up, I'll let you know when I'm back.
Gary.
Oh, yes, go ahead.
Yeah, can I stay with you?
Not for long, actually. I'm going to have to get rid of you here in a second.
Okay, thanks, Gary.
See, it was Nick. I thought it was Nick.
65, SoCal approach 124.5.
124.5, block.
Delta 660, SoCal approach 124.5.
124.5, 660. 124.5.
Garrett Center, hello, finally, Swift Flight 1914, 111330.
Swift Flight 1914, you're finally finishing the route, huh?
In theory.
American 788, happy birthday, Brett. Albuquerque 3550.
Okay, SoCal coming up, 124.5. 124, huh? 124.5, right? SoCal approach. 124.50. 124.50.
One?
No.
Okay. LS 2390, left turn 240. And maintain 7,000.
1 Mike Bravo short of Bravo, correction, 1 Mike Tango short of Bravo, ready to back.
SoCal approach Delta 1965 with you.
Delta 1965, SoCal. Continue your descent. Expect RNAV Yankee runway 27 approach. Limburg altimeter 2992.
RNAV 27 Yankee, Delta 1965.
SoCal approach Honda Jet 6 Hotel 2 is clear at 27 at Charlie 6, taxi to signature.
Next Hotel Juliet, taxi signature, Charlie Hotel.
Signature by Charlie Hotel, Honda Jet 6 Hotel 2, have a good night.
SoCal departure Reno Air 559, 5,000, coming out of LA.
Come on, dude.
SoCal 1 Mike Tango ready to attack.
Airspace 559, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb, maintain flight level up.
I gotta call him. We're getting close.
Reno Air 559.
SoCal approach Southwest 660, checking in 7,000, Ontario.
November 211, Mike Tango, runway 15. Taxi, your discretion.
No.
Our discretion, 1 Mike Tango, thank you.
Dude, I'm right here.
SoCal approach, good evening, Southwest 4595, looking to pick up stairs to Lake.
Dude, are you serious right now?
SoCal approach, g'day, Southwest 1595, passing flight level 215.
Virgin 142, contact Los Angeles Center 135.55.
3555, Virgin 135.
W1080, contact Los Angeles Center 135.55.
Over center 355, W1080, we'll see it. SoCal approach.
Approach.
Coming up on Rumble.
So 3102 at Rumble, cleared RNAV, Zulu runway 26, left approach, Ontario, altimeter 2990.
Okay, clear RNAV, 26 left approach, Southwest Road.
Hello.
That was 660 at Taco, cleared ILS 26 left approach, Ontario, altimeter 2990.
Okay, at Taco, clear for the ILS 26 left, Southwest 660.
That was 7317, contact Los Angeles Center 135.
That's all I needed to hear. I'm like, wait a minute, what are you doing? Alright, we're good. We got the clearance. We're done.
Okay, Charlie
4,300.
Echo Victor on the ground at Long Beach, 635 for Reno.
Okay, we're through that 15 nautical mile ring. We got to start slowing the aircraft down. There's Taco.
Charlie
And,
Bravo,
we'll
Oscar
start
Echo
slowing.
Victor. Clear to Reno via runway heading. Vectors Los Angeles VOR, then is filed. Maintain 7,000. Expect 16,000 in 5 minutes. Departure with me. 124.5 squawk 4657.
Clear to Reno, runway heading, radar vectors VOR, and then filed, maintain 7,000. We'll expect
Might have to dump the gear down.
After 145 with you.
We'll see if I can slow this thing down.
7657 in the box for Charlie Bravo, Oscar Echo Victor.
Charlie Bravo, Oscar Echo Victor, evac correct, accept squawk is 4657.
Gear. I got to get the gear out. I got to get dragged.
4657 in the box for Charlie Bravo, Oscar.
Oh, this is going to suck.
Is correct, expect 30 for departure, advisory taxi.
Check 30 for departure and advisory taxi for
Charlie Bravo, Oscar, Victor.
Let's get that gear down. Get that drag in there. Whew.
Delta 19.
We are hot. Speed brakes are out because I'm trying to get some.
Descend and maintain 4,000. Expect visual approach 27.
Come on, airplane. Figure it out.
SoCal Southwest 295 within the engine pool.
Southwest 1595.
Okay, one more push to flap
approach,
15.
Expect ILS 24 right
Come
approach.
on, baby, get below 190.
2990.
990, and we expect ILS 24 right, Southwest 295.
Up a
Speed brakes coming in.
341,
Can't do that
contact tower
past 10.
120.95. See you later.
It's my fault.
120.95, helicopter 341.
We gotta slow
Hey, was
down.
it Van Nuys
We're still a little
calling?
fast, but we're okay.
A10 Fox Lima plus 2, ready to take off.
Okay, there's 5 nautical miles. Flaps are now 15.
Bravo airspace.
Let's go flap 25. We'll go flap 30.
160 at 5, runway 16 right, clear for takeoff.
There we go. We're through it. Flap 30. 136. We're going to slow this thing down. Nice. At 5 nautical miles away. All right, we're on the landing. Coming down the chute. Good.
SoCal approach, Legion 537 descending via the Comet 2.
Legion
Okay, I've got the checklist coming out.
SoCal approach, continue Comet 2, expect RNAV Zulu, runway 27 approach. Limburg altimeter 2992.
Okay, we've got approach altimeters. Well, before landing, speed brakes are armed. Green light.
That was
Landing goes down.
660, wind 240 at 10, runway 26 left, clear to land.
26 left, clear to land. Southwest 660. Flaps.
That was 1595.
30 green
clear
light.
LS 24
We
right
got a
approach.
landing. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do.
That was 3102, wind 240 at 10, runway 26 left, clear to land number 2.
Clear to land 26 left, number 2, Southwest number 2.
All right, flaps are set. We're good to go on the speed.
2390.
I'm going to take over now.
3000 left turn 200 airport at your 10 o'clock and 12 miles.
And now I'm going to fly the HUD.
That's 2390.
Just going to fly
make
the
a
HUD.
left 270, or correction, a right 270. Descend and maintain 4000. Report the field in sight.
So we're getting a little bit high, a little bit fast. So I'm just going to start chopping the throttle a little bit, let the airplane sink.
All right, so that was
And
2390
then
after
you can,
running through the
you can see how this bar is way too high. It means we're too fast. We're going to catch it. 1,000 feet. Call it. Sink. Oh, about 1,300. 400. We're up at 350 feet now. Our sink is 950. A little bit gusty,
You have the field in
folks.
sight?
Field side, Southwest 169.
All right, South 169 in traffic at your 12 o'clock. And 2 miles, Airbus 319 at 1300 descending westbound. Do you have him in sight?
Got it in sight.
100. All right, South 169, follow that traffic in. The wind is 2907, runway 27, clear to land number 2.
Clear land number 2, Southwest 110. SoCal departure, Southwest.
That was hard.
43, request clearance to Las Vegas.
Stay on the center line here. What is that? 250, 260, 300?
Now we're still at 8,000.
There's 90. We're going to take off here.
All right, 559,
Brakes
climb maintain
coming up
13,000.
Up to 13, Reno Air 559.
There we are, 559, climb maintain 13,000, contact Los Angeles Center, 135.55, see you later.
We're going to hold short by this runway, right?
SoCal departure, good evening, Delta Postway 3,400.
Clear the runway. So we're going to kind of go like this.
Delta 1228,
We're going to stop right here, okay?
SoCal departure, radar contact, turn left direct Clipper, join the Orca 5, climb and maintain 13,000.
This is an active runway right here.
California. The local time is 11:20
That was 2390,
a.m.
wind
and it's currently
230 at
about
5, runway 20 right to the
81
land.
degrees Fahrenheit. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off.
So at
Remember to
660,
use
cross
caution when opening the overhead
26 right and
bins.
taxi to
Items
your
may
gate.
have shifted during the
Okay,
flight.
crossing 26 right to the
Thank you
gate,
for flying with
Southwest
us, and
660.
we hope to see you again soon.
SoCal 328, 19.7, descending via Comet.
SoCal approach, Skywest 132, clearance to San Francisco.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Level 217, descending by comment.
Welcome to Ontario, folks. Let's go ahead and clean it up.
SoCal 1 Mike Tango holding short 15, ready to go.
Lights coming off.
SoCal 810 Foxtrot, Juliet flight of 2, West Bravo clearance for direct Los Angeles.
On the other side, folks, of the terminal, in Terminal 4. So, you know how I'm going to do it. If we're at Terminal 4, turn this off. We'll turn that off.
Number 810 Foxtrot Lima, squawk 4743.
Here comes the APU.
4743, 810 Foxtrot Lima.
Coming on the bus here. Here comes Mike.
440, SoCal approach, continue descent, Comex 2 arrival, expect RNAV Zulu, runway 27 approach.
Okay, we've got to go down to 405 or something like
Legion
that.
537, expect RNAV Zulu, runway 27 approach, Limburg altimeter 299-2.
405 is our gate,
Zulu for 27.
which is going to be right at Terminal 4.
28, expect RNAV Zulu, runway 27 approach, altimeter 299-2.
Don't ask me why all this crap's here. This is ridiculous. These lights.
Southwest 2390, wind 230.5, runway 20 right, clear to land.
Clear to land.
810 Foxtrot Lima, radar contact. You're clearing Los Angeles.
I've got to get
Bravo
this model
airspace.
matching hammered out.
Maintain.
Stinking Airbus.
Let's see. Turn left heading 110. Maintain 3000.
Nice landing, buddy. On the deck. Here we go. 405. Coming up. It's like right there.
You said climb maintain 13,000, correct?
Lights coming off.
1228, 13,000.
Thank you for stopping.
Thanks, Delta 1228.
And Delta 1228, climb maintain 17,000. Contact Los Angeles Center now 135.55.
On the 17,000 over to center. Have a great night. Delta 1228.
See you later.
SoCal 795 back with you. I found missed any calls. I was on the wrong break for a sec.
1595, continue on the ILS 24 right approach.
The heck is this gate doing?
Continue ILS 24 right approach, 795.
Legion 537 at Clone, cleared RNAV, Zulu runway 27 approach.
Cleared RNAV, Zulu 27
Brakes.
approach at Clone, Legion 537.
Last 328 at Clone, cleared RNAV, Zulu runway 27 approach, you'll be number 2.
At Clone and cleared RNAV, Zulu 27, Alaska 3.
Alright, that's the end of that. That was quick, huh? Let's get in there. Let's get the chocks up. Let's get our gate in here. You can see the gates right up to the airplane. I don't care, man. Come on now. We got to get this airplane serviced. We got to get this airplane serviced. Basic controls. What's going on there? All right, there we go. On the gate now. Look at that. That was the quickest. I don't know why it's all disconnected like that. I wish somebody would do Ontario. Alright, so we're hooked up. We're going to request ground power, and the AC cart will come in the overhead panel. Shut the seatbelt signs off. Let the people get out. Ground power, I'm just going to click it right now. We're going to shut off the EPU. Shut all of our fuel pumps off. Electric pumps are off. Packs are off. And those are off. Back to ground. Good to go. Straight down through here on the right side. And our anti-collision light is off. Drop back down here. And we are going to go ahead and click out of there. Go to our ground services, our doors. We're going to open that door. Over here, ground services. And we are going to flip through until we get to deplaning. We'll start deplaning right now, and we're going to request loaders, belts, and we're going to take off the weight on the aircraft. Time in 18:33. Not bad. An hour and 54 minutes. I said it was going to be right around 2 hours, and we were right. Terrain's off. Welcome to Ontario, folks. How bad was that landing, huh? Was that like 400 feet a minute? The fixed circles help with planning descent when deploy flaps gears. Yep. Positive touchdown in the zone. Yes, sir. 284, not bad. I mean, it's firm. 284 is firm, but it's okay. Put it in the zone. Don't care. That's what all that matters to me is we get it in the spot. Okay, I'm here watching the 7.3 NGTV approach and landing. There you go. Israel, what's up? Please tell us something about 2 nautical mile 5.1. Yeah, we do a 15.3. We do a 15.5 and 3, and those are circles, are fixed and helps with energy management. It just helps with your situational awareness. When you hit the 15 nautical mile ring, you want to be at and slowing from 250 to 210. And then between 15 and 5, you got to start getting your flap down to 5. You can see what I did is I dropped the gear first to get the drag out because I knew if I went flap 5, I would overspeed the flap and I'd have a limit issue, a flat limit issue. So you don't want to overspeed the flap, so you get the gear down, get the drag going, then drop the flap 5, which I did. Anyway, it worked out, but sometimes you got to, you were thrown a curve, and I think what happened was I was distracted because it was a late call from ATC, and I'm like, shoot, am I going to have to go around? Should I configure? I mean, all those things were going through my mind, like, in terms of do I need to go around and get out? So anyway, it's interesting. Okay. Oh, good. Okay, James. Good stuff. 6 tires hit the deck, landing assured. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Landing was assured. Next time what I'll do is I'll record it, and then we'll rewind. I'll see where we touch down at. Where's Mike? Michael's, oh, there he is. He's taxiing in right now. Probably took a long time to get his taxi clearance. But that's it. We've got, we're done. Our next flight, I hope so. And Ontario's a cool airport. Our next flight, folks, is going to be next week. We're going to continue on to Oakland. I love that airport. It's fun. I do have scenery for it. So Oakland scenery's coming. We've got it. And hang on there. That's an hour and 20-minute flight. That's a block. So it's going to be about an hour and 10 minutes by the time we're done. So nice and quick. And then our last flight into Vegas is going to be short, too. It's another hour and 20. From Oakland. So we're going from here to Oakland, and that's the end of that. Let's go ahead, and this is what I always forget. I got to see what our ACARS did, because the last couple of times it said it hasn't recorded. 275, that's pretty darn firm, but we'll take it. Anything below 400 is fine by me. All right, it's Pirate approved. Really good. I could tell where we landed on that, so. All right, I'm going to go ahead and save the panel state the way it is. We'll do a turn out of here next week. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for your company. I always appreciate it. And maybe next week we'll chat more about where we're going to go the following, next couple weeks. We could do a coastal flight in there, get some coastal flights going. I think that would be fun, for sure. And I could do it on the coastal channel. I might just do it on that and just keep it all on one, kind of separate. But anyway, we'll see. All right, you guys have a great week. Thank you again. I appreciate everybody's time and, chatting, participating. It helps. It helps make 2 hours go pretty quick. Until next time, keep the blue side up and the brown side down. You have a great week. We'll see ya.